Yeah, I think 2020 was just a crazy year where no one would have come into 2020 thinking it would be like this. Obviously not just from a soccer perspective, but just the world in general. So many things are going on, and things have been so restricted, and so many discussions and lots of things going on politically. It's just been a crazy year. So I think, from a soccer perspective, we came into the year having come off a really great season in 2019. But with some things that we felt we needed to improve upon and do better with. And pre-season was great. I think we went on a long run of winning all those pre-season games and training well, incorporating new players into the team, and then had I think a franchise-breaking game in the first game of the season against Memphis away from home. We were, I think, losing by a couple goals and then ended up winning 4-2. So it started off really well. Then I remember preparing for the next game, which was going to be an away game against Sporting Kansas City 2. And we were training all week, working on things. And I think it came to I think that game was going to be on a Sunday maybe, but anyway, it was maybe a Thursday or a Friday. We were training, working away, and then news came through that we weren't going to be able to play that game. And the reality of coronavirus started to become a little bit became more front and centre. And I think at first we probably thought, right, okay, we'll be off for a couple of weeks and then we'll get right back to it. But quickly it became clear that this was a much bigger problem than we first thought, and it was going to take a lot longer to get through than we probably even considered. And then there was a long time where we thought there might not be a season, there might not be, certainly we started to realise there wasn't going to be the kind of season we thought there would be. And really I think there was a period of time where we were like, there might not be any season. And then, of course, at the same time we were trying to stay fit and strong and trying to build on the things we'd learned in pre-season and in the first game of the season. But that was months and months of not being able to really train as a team, not really be able to work on things as a team. So as a coach, that's something I've never experienced before. I've been coaching all over the world. I've seen a lot of different things, but this is the first time I've ever seen this, and that would be the same for the players and the same really for everyone, I think. So that was something that certainly was a key factor in 2020, and just the way it began and the way that it kind of, by the middle of the year, that was kind of when we got back to playing. By then it was a completely different schedule, completely different rhythm, and really a lot of the focus, understandably, was on health and safety and being able to put together a season and make sure that we got through it, and obviously for us at Indy 11, focus on winning. And I think we started that part of the season really well. We started off with a number of wins, some really good wins. I think that showed how well the players took care of themselves in that downtime, in that lockdown. And so there was lots of positives as we were starting off. There was lots of accolades and awards, and the team was really trending in a really good way. And so I think to be here where we are at this point in the season, where it didn't end the way that we wanted it to, it causes us to reflect on what needs to be done better, how we need to improve, what we need to change, and at the same time, what we've got that's going well. We've been on a run of doing well for a long time, so there's lots of things that are really in a good place, but there's some adjustments that need to get made in order for us to learn from the mistakes we made this year and to look forward to a really strong 2021.